Alrighty, PG-13. This is G.I. Joe Cobra. Who was your favorite evil villain for Cobra? Was it Destro, Chrome Dome, Iron Grenadiers, Destro, or other Destro? Did you love Serpentor more than Destro? Or was Headed Cobra Commander your favorite? They're the ones. Lots of Hooded Cobra Commanders. I do recommend that you get a Hooded Cobra Commander and you switch his head and put it on the Super 7 body, and then get a spare one, because we're getting another shield face Cobra Commander, but an Arctic one, which might be super cool to have a Hooded Cobra Commander's head on him. Did you love shield face Cobra Commander? Which one? They all look pretty damn great. Did you love the armored Cobra Commander? There's lots of different variations of him. I've never ever had the blue one until this year. But it does look interesting because it has no place for the hose. Yeah, what the F moment. Now, did you like Major Blood? I do have my custom Major Blood on the shelf. It looks better. He looked better in Cobra Blue. Did you like Zartan as a leader? And look who's back there. The Baroness in blue. She looks perfect. She also looks great in black. And there she is in red. Did you enjoy having Scrap Iron as a second in command? Or maybe he became the leader in the Cobra terrorist organization. Dr. Mindbender, he was one of the leaders. The evil doctor. He bends minds. He experiments, does all sorts of crazy things. And he did make Cobra really interesting with doing all those weird experiments. He could design and make stuff. Almost like the hidden evil talent of Destro. Did you like the cyborg? The cyborg Dr. Mindbender. That's what it looks like. Or Cesspool, was he your to-go guy? Pretty damn freaky. Cesspool. Or was it the twins? Exmont and Zaymont, or is it Tomax? I forget. It's all I remember is it's forward. It's the same forward and backwards, but I never remember. Exmont and Tomax. If you know, I know. I just never remember. I've had them forever too. Which there's lots of different versions of the Crimson Guard commanders. Exmont. And is Zaymont, or is it Tomax and Exmont? I think so. I just screwed myself up. Anyways, did you like Volta? Was he your general, or did he die right away? Was he cannon fodder? Is this purple or pink? I don't know, damn it. He should have been black and gold. Just horrible color. Fuchsia's pink. Whoa. Was a Darklon one of your leaders? Or, who the hell's this guy? He looks creepy. He is creepy. He's Crystal Ball. What did you have? A vampire. Vincent Price on set. Why? It's almost as crappy as Condor. Who made that? Now for me, undoubtedly, well, Serpentor was mostly in Serpentor was mostly in charge, but my hooded Cobra Commander, oh, it's so hard to choose. Destro was always just number 2 to my hooded Cobra Commander. And even my armored Cobra Commander. I do like the armored Cobra Commander. So, I would have chosen the hooded, then the armored. Because Serpentor, he's the Emperor, he's not a commander. He is a creation of Dr. Mindbender's experimentation, where they track down the DNA from all the most brutal dictators, warlords, evil that has ever roamed the earth, and they formed Serpentor. But then he's got Sergeant Slaughter's DNA in him. What are they trying to tell us about Slaughter? Was Slaughter evil? So, or does evil always have some good in it? That doesn't make any sense. Huh. So, I don't know. I did really enjoy the Iron Grenadiers Destro, but I also like the normal Destro. So to me, Destro's, I mean, this one's more plain, that one's more detailed. Superman Destro or Destro? I still like the plain Destro more, just a bit more than the Iron Grenadiers Destro, but it's so hard to pick. But oh well. Just leave you in limbo. Now for the villains, you know, Scrap Iron was a lot of fun. But Zartan would have been, you know, one of the bad guys with his Dreadnought gang that would do the evil bidding of Cobra. Basically, they're the cannon fodder. They go in first. But then, you know, I did like, I had Major Blood as one of my first figures back in 1983 when I got a whole bunch of G.I. Joe for Christmas, plus Transformers and other crap. So, I don't know. These ones are all cannon fodder. Crimson Guards, well, Crimson Guard Commanders, they would have been like 3rd or 4th in the line of succession. They wouldn't have even registered as much as some of these other ones. But I never had Cesspool. Or this guy. I had Dr. Mindbender, and it was great. Like Scrap Iron, you know, Scrap Iron is Cobra's second in command, his right-hand man. So, the Baroness I did have later on, and she's Destro's second in command. But in the Cobra line of things, well, she's the information officer, but yes. Is she 3rd in command of Cobra? But then you get Serpentor, and he just, you know, kerfuffles the whole thing. And Dr. Mindbender, where would he come in command? Or was he just part of the overall brains of the operation? The narcissist, Cobra Commander. Always in control. Now people say they like it better when Serpentor was not there anymore because they didn't get to hear that annoying command. This I command! Now, mind you, he almost took over the whole United States. Or was it just one place? But, Serpentor. I think he's on his own here. But he had the backing of Destro. And, well, he had the backing of Dr. Mindbender too. So would you have these three in command? And then you'd probably have, Baroness as a fourth. Scrap Iron still tried to stay somewhat loyal, but I think he sold him out. So Scrap Iron threw Cobra Commander under the bus for Serpentor. But say Serpentor dies, then Cobra Commander takes command again. But now you have a splinter group that went off on their own to form Iron Grenadiers. So, but yet, I think the Baroness might have stayed with Cobra Commander. Anyways, let me know in the comment down below, because there's the cartoon and then there's the comics, and I didn't really have many of the comics. And I don't have any of the comics, really. It's kind of sad. Maybe later on in life I'll try to collect some comics. Or try to get that big thick book so you get all the comics. Might be cheaper to get it that way, even though it's expensive. But Carson 3D Joe's booklet, or book, is it the Ominous Omnibus? I can't even pronounce the word. I think that might be the one. But don't quote me on that, because there's a few books out. But there's a book with all the comics in it. It's something to get. So, for you out there, which ones would you choose to be, your top choices, top 5, I'd guess, for your command of Cobra? But they all look so damn awesome. Cobra had so many to choose from, and again, some people just loved that. Keep it simple. Just the hooded Cobra Commander and the shield face. They didn't care for the rest. For me, I do like this one. This is his going into battle suit. So he put on his battle armor and go right into battle on his tank, or high-speed sentry vehicle, as Chad would call it. I always call it his tank, and it always be his tank, because even the box said it was. But anyways, that's a running joke. If you want to ever tease Itch Chad, you just tell him, call it his tank. Now, Baroness is fantastic. Who beats out the Baroness, Scrap Iron or the Baroness? Well, see, now that would put, if it was Hooded Cobra Commander, Destro, the Baroness, and then Scrap Iron, that would put Scrap Iron fourth in command. But Scrap Iron was Cobra Commander's right-hand man, and so was Major Blood. And then obviously, you have your Mercenary, which people still used him as part of the Cobra organization, Zartan. So how would that power structure look? You'd probably have Cobra Commander, and then you'd have Scrap Iron, and maybe you'd have Baroness, and Major Blood, he was in the field. So that would be like that. So maybe that would be the structure. The structural command for Cobra for that way. But then later on, when everything gets screwed up, it goes like this. So these three, plus the Baroness. Or maybe Baroness still stayed third in command. Maybe Baroness never loses her command. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. We're almost out of time again. So definitely let me know who would be your top choices for your Cobra command. For me, it was the Hooded Cobra Commander, Scrap Iron, the Baroness, Major Blood. But then later on, I loved this. Serpentor was awesome. So it was really hard to choose. But anyways, let me know in the comments down below, who is your favorite Cobra Commander? or Commander of Cobra.